You know I'm stone cold on Steve Austin. You know it's big racks when I'm talking. I got that water on me like a faucet. I wear the trap till it's exhausted. These Gucci shoes, watch how you walking. Get fresh, getting dressed in the car.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back again, episode 2 of You Talking Too Loud. And today, we got my boy. Y'all already know who I got with me. My boy Tommy. Y'all ain't guys, you know what I'm saying?
Hell
The
yeah,
man with the
bro.
plan.
Fuck yeah, bro. You always gotta be ready, bro. Stay ready ain't gotta get ready, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, facts, facts.
Hey, man. But I'm excited about this series, bro. It's definitely a podcast special. Everybody gotta tune into this shit because
For shit show. This
we
where
gonna
we
open
talk
up all
about
the vents in this bitch.
we get deep with it in here, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, I'm gonna fuck you up real quick, cause
Wait.
you
Before
use
we get started, though, disclaimer to everybody. I'm probably gonna build a screen for it for just this series specifically.
disclaimer.
Don't nobody feeling get hurt. This is just our opinion. We ain't trying to hurt nobody's feeling.
Facts.
If you see anything, if we talk about anything that's dangerous, don't do it. Um, besides that, mind your fucking business. If you get mad, don't watch it. All right, let's go.
Listen. Now, with that being said, you usually come to me with the topics, right? So
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna come with you with one that I just go the other day, and I was like, "Oh shit, got to talk about it."
All right.
Have you heard the good old Führer, that boy Adolf? His speeches AI translated to English with like his voice and his like the emotion he put behind it.
I've seen a little bit of it, but I ain't never heard them. Like, listen to them. I've heard
Man,
about them.
I'm not gonna lie. I dug in that rabbit hole, bro. I'm not gonna say he was a good person, but I ain't gonna hold you. It low key sound like we was on the wrong side of the war, bro.
Oh shit.
Now, bro, I bullshit you not, bro. When you listen to it, right? Because growing up, they always taught us that in his speeches he was just like, eradicate the Jews, la 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 la, all that shit, right, bro?
Yeah.
Totally false. Complete opposite. Matter of fact, the complete opposite. Like, bro, that man spoke with so much passion in his words, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. It's like it's kind of moving. If you were a part of that time and a part of the culture at that time, you would have been right along with him, bro, because his words was moving and his passion. He spoke with conviction. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you hear his tone in his voice, you might not understand what he's saying, but you hear his tone, right? He was
Yeah.
speaking with conviction, but the words behind it was like, damn, bro, man. I feel like he had a good cause, but went about it the wrong way. Because I mean, it's a fact in history. A lot of people died. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hell
why I
yeah,
can't say he was a good man.
he wiped out half the Jewish population.
Yes, but listening to his speeches, it's like I'm trying to see how to put this. In one
Yeah,
of his
there ain't
speeches,
no good way to talk
it,
about
it listen, it's not. It's really not. But in one of his speeches, he said he felt bad. It made him upset to see how these other countries were just oozing sympathy for the Jewish people, but didn't want to help them. And he was saying about how the world wanted all the Jewish refugees to go to Germany, and they didn't even have enough room for them. So he was like, "What we gonna do with them?" But I
Yeah,
feel like the reason he went to such extremes is because he was on drugs. He was on opioids
facts.
and basically meth back then. You know what I'm saying? He was meth out his mind. So he went to extremes about
He
it.
was on that speed shit. That motherfucker.
Yeah,
You seen them
yeah,
racehorse videos? That motherfucker.
yeah. He was like that. But the thing is, if you listen to his ideologies, they're not wrong. Because a lot of times he would say how he wanted his country to be governed by them and them alone with no outside countries butting in, which I feel like ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I mean, for the most part, that's how we all do. Even though all the nations communicate,
I
we
mean, I feel like as any political speaker, there's gonna be some points you agree with, and then some points you
right.
don't agree with. You know what I mean? Like some
Facts,
points I
facts.
agree with Trump, some points I don't. I mean, right now, I don't, but
Fact.
it is what it is right now.
Facts. But I listened to that, bro, and I was just like, dang, it kind of fucked me up a little bit because it was like, bro, we was taught that this man was just pure evil, and he
Yeah.
really wasn't. Really wasn't. He
I
believed.
always told people, like, man, you never heard that dude's story. Like, I understand somebody told you his story, but you need the source of the story. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And
Everybody always told you go to the primary source.
right.
You getting secondary evidence from somebody else's fucking words. That's not
Exactly.
real primary evidence.
And
Just
see,
because the United States or even Russia says, or even Germany was like, nah, this is what happened. You
facts.
didn't hear
And
that motherfucker.
this is my thing though. We in America, right? We
Yeah.
in America. We most of us don't know nobody from Germany, right? Especially not nobody from that time. So whatever they told us growing up, we gonna believe. Cause one, yeah, they could show us a video of him speaking, but bro, we don't fucking speak German. We don't know what he's saying. All we got to go off is what you tell us he's saying, which was
Yeah.
straight lies, bro. Straight up lies.
Man, I know there's some evil in it though. It's
I
in
mean, of
his
course, bro.
mustache. You
Of
can
course.
tell.
Of course. I already said it. I can't
I
say
admit,
he's a
bro,
good
it's in his
man.
mustache, dude. You can tell, bro. You can tell.
I ain't gonna lie.
Any
That's how you should
motherfucker
have knew
cut
he
their
was on
mustache like
drugs.
that.
No, that's how you knew he was on drugs with that goddamn mustache. Cause only a meth head will wear a mustache like that.
Nah, bro, that's crazy.
Only a, hey, but nah,
I
on the
heard
shit.
that's also military standard now, bro. Johnny got a mustache like Hitler.
What?
Yeah.
Man, don't make me come over there and whoop Johnny ass. We go over there and whoop Johnny ass now. But nah, you know what's crazy though? I also heard on another video they translated a radio broadcast, right? And in the radio broadcast, it basically says that Germany didn't start the war.
Mm,
They just was like, oh, it's up. Let's go up then.
yeah.
They didn't start it, they just didn't back down.
Yeah. I don't know because like you seen the motherfuckers they was fucking playing the damn Star Wars fucking rebellion when they got their army back. Germany did. You know what I'm talking about? That song that they come in the.
I can barely hear you, my boy. I can barely hear you, my boy.
I'm saying, you know the fucking rebellion song that the from Star Trek or the Star Wars song
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
it's like dun 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 dun. Dun. Remember
Yeah.
how? Yeah, they was playing that bitch when they got their army back through their fucking canals.
Man,
Germany was.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to do my research in that whole rabbit hole, bro. Cause, like,
Speaking of rabbit holes, bro, I'm gonna bust you open with this one. All right. So
pause. Wait,
we were
what?
oh
Pause.
wait. Pause. Hold on. Wait a minute. I ain't mean it like that, cause I mean let me
Rephrase.
let me blow your mind with this one. All
All
right.
right.
This dude, Charlie Kirk, right?
Uh huh.
R.I.P. Got no. I ain't gonna talk
R.I.P.
about his
Charlie Kirk.
situation. I ain't got no. He's dead now. I ain't got no reason speaking on him politically anymore. Now, with that being said, the situation that happened to him. Have you ever seen? They said that he was shot by a 308, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I was telling you like that's not physically possible,
That's
right,
not. He is shopping no fucking 308.
bro? You know a ballistic. Have you seen the ballistics of it? I watched a video
No.
of them replicate with like a what they used in the CIA to FBI to replicate gunshot wounds to the flesh. They used those fucking silicone mannequins with skulls inside them and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The dude did the same shot of what would have happened to Charlie Kirk with the 308 bullet from that distance, and literally it obliterated the entire face and skull of the silicone replica
Yeah,
of
308 would
human
have knocked Charlie head off.
clean up. And nah, there ain't no way he would have survived that. Clean the fuck off, right? So that's one. That's one thing we can go ahead and point out. Two, remember how I told you that he ran up there, got on the roof, he disassembled his gun at the house, ran to the school, got up there, reassembled his rifle, shot Charlie Kirk, disassembled it, leaves the screwdriver on the roof, jumps off the roof, reassembles his gun with his bare hands because he left the screwdriver on the roof. Obviously, it just makes sense.
Right.
And then leaves the gun
Because
in
his
the
fucking
woods
fingers are that
with
goddamn
a
strong.
towel and bullet casings. Now, you can't match his DNA to the gun, but you can match his DNA to the towel.
How does that make sense? I don't know. Hey,
Confusion crosses my mind there.
You want me to hit you with a little something that I heard?
Go ahead.
So they said an expert marksman military examined Charlie Kirk. Well, the shooting, you watch the video. They said that wound that you see from the front is an exit wound. And me looking at it, just knowing what I know from hunting and shooting animals, the exit wound usually is the one that squirts out like that.
Right.
Right. Yeah. But just from hunting, it did look like an exit wound.
The exit wounds, man, they squirt out like that, so that would fucking make sense.
Right.
But also, what I heard, let me double check myself.
I want to see if you heard what I heard. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if you heard what I heard.
I heard that he got killed by somebody in the crowd, somebody near.
Nope.
I didn't know. I didn't hear about the
Not what I heard.
getting shot in from the back.
So, I heard. Excuse me, my baby has some fries that she got full off of, and I'm gonna eat the rest. But I heard he didn't even get killed by a human being. Drone.
Oh.
Bro, because I mean, it's no secret. Everybody know we got drones that can shoot a gun. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Because, and the guy that supposedly killed Charlie Kirk, the 22-year-old kid, he went to this college, right? I forget the name of the college, but he went to this college, and one of the higher ups in the college, or the dean or something like that, is a ex-CIA member or a CIA member, one of the two. He only went to that college for a year and dropped out. So what they're saying is he became a part of whatever she had going on with the college and the CIA, blah, blah, blah. He's a fall guy.
You know what's crazy though? You can't find shit on that dude. Like, you're gonna have to
Because he's a fall guy.
Some fucking black fucking web shit.
What, bro? Think about it like this. Everybody has a limited amount of information that's public information. You can't find shit on him. You're a fall guy, bro. That's simple as that, bro. He's the fall guy.
Bro, when they asked Trump about it, they asked Trump how he was holding up after the Charlie Kirk murder. He said, "Oh, I'm doing pretty good. They got the ballroom getting reconstructed right now."
Oh.
Then they said, "Hey Trump, you know, Charlie Kirk, he said that gun violence was, you know, a good thing that happened to the country, even though he got shot and killed by a gun. How do you feel about that?" And he said, "Well, Charlie Kirk ain't saying much anymore, is he?"
Damn. Charlie Kirk never said gun violence was good, but he said the right to bear arms was good.
He did say that gun violence, there would needed to be at least 2 deaths a year to gun violence for us to keep our Second Amendment. That's a quote.
This is what he meant by that, because I understood. Excuse me, To every good, there is a bad, with a few exceptions. When
Yeah.
it comes to the world we live in, there are pros and cons and shit, right? If you want to give the people the right to carry firearms for their own protection, there are gonna be people that are gonna use them for bad things, which is gonna lead to casualties. It's not avoidable. It's gonna happen. But
Yeah.
without those casualties happening, you have no cause to even have the right to bear arms to protect yourself. It's like, what you need a gun for if nobody trying to kill you? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I mean, I agree and disagree. I don't think there needs to be any deaths a year for people to carry guns.
It don't at all. It
I
don't at
think
all,
that
but I
people need to be
understand what he
more
was trying to say.
responsible with their guns. Me personally, I believe that it just needs to be harder to get a gun. Slim
This,
down the gun stores. That's all I'm saying.
this
Slim down the gun stores.
no,
Make there
I
only
agree. I
one gun
agree.
store in every state. You can only buy. There's only one gun store in the entire state that you can buy a gun.
You know what I feel
Two,
like? It ain't
you
even
gotta
that.
pass tests and
Ain't even
shit.
that. This what you need to do. Cause think about it like this. Because I feel what you're saying. You're not wrong, but at the same time, like I said, pros and cons. This would be the con of what you're saying. You can have that one gun store. That one gun store be rich as a motherfucker. Cause everybody gonna go there to buy their guns, and the same shit gonna happen. This is what you need to do to stop it. We need stricter punishments, bro. Think about it like
That's
this.
facts. That too.
Think about it like this. If a motherfucker knew that, oh, if I take this gun and go shoot somebody, even if I don't kill them, they gonna sentence me to death. Off rip, no questions asked. Ain't no
But
doing
on
years of
some real
prison.
shit, if we being realistic, we have strict gun laws, but they don't apply them to people that
They're not
they
as
don't give
strict.
a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Or they want to
Listen,
keep going. Like, for instance,
you gotta look up other.
Luigi
You gotta look up
Mangione.
laws in other countries, bro. They
Luigi
waste. Our shit
Mangione.
is loose.
Luigi Mangione sentenced to death. He killed the healthcare CEO. Now, I agree. He took a life. His life needs to be taken. I agree with that. However, you got a man like fucking Young Thug who was gonna get 5 life sentences, 7 life sentences for not only drugs but uh hired by murder. You got Lil Durk in them, and them motherfuckers don't get half the time. That motherfucker got 15 months, 15-year probation.
You know why?
You know what I'm saying? Good lawyers and money. That's all it is.
But it's corruption and devilishness in the industry that we know. See, thing is, with Luigi, he probably did that on his own accord, so of course he gonna get punished. They was like, we ain't tell you to do that. Ain't nobody tell you to do that.
He didn't do that shit, man. He pissed his damn pants when that shit fucking when they arrested him.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They didn't tell him to do that. He did that on his own. You feel
Nah,
me?
facts.
You get what I'm saying? Now, fuck, I forgot what was we talking about? Something Charlie Kirk said. Either way, goddamn, you know, fuck we was talking about before. Now we on to a new topic because that bring up a new topic. When it comes, just like I was talking about with the dude Dave or whatever the fuck his name is, Mr. D4 or whatever the fuck pedophile dude, PDF. Sorry, gotta
he
follow
did it.
YouTube guidelines.
He did
But
it.
either
That's
way,
my
when
opinion.
it comes to this industry and the higher ups that we know of, all this shit that we see going on is all of the devil. I don't care what nobody say, cause
Yeah.
there's doctrine and facts behind it. You feel me? Cause just like how I mentioned Hitler earlier, if you
Mm.
go listen to the AI translations of his speeches, cause you know AI not gonna lie, it's gonna tell you exactly what he said. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying,
Because
bro?
people's assumptions is wrong. Because people think that just because the devil ain't there doing the deed right there, that he's not the one doing it. Nah, man, you've seen the mafia. You've seen people
Man,
do
listen,
shit for them, and they don't gotta even ask this guy to do it. He just does it, and
listen.
he gets praised for it. He knows what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? He knows what he's got to do.
I'll
That
say
was
this.
probably a sacrifice.
I'll say this. No, but I'll say this. I've been on a
I
journey.
think it was. I think it was for
What?
fame.
What? Him doing that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, probably. Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
probably. Because all that shit satanic. All that shit
Yeah.
demonic.
No, I think he sacrificed the girl for fame,
Yeah,
and it's working.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't gonna lie,
No.
bro. Like I've been on my spiritual journey for a long time, and I've been through the motions, and I feel like now I'm at my complete stage where I can actually fulfill my purpose. And with that came a lot of knowledge, a lot of understanding, a lot of wisdom. What I've came to learn is that a lot of the shit I used to think was right and wrong at the same time, but I have it right now because I've done the research. You feel me? A lot of the shit that's happening now, two sources spoke on the shit that's happening right now. Two sources. And it's two sources that are greatly hated. And that is Adolf Hitler that I spoke on earlier. Because if you go listen to his speeches, a lot of it low key pertains to what's going on right now in times. No bullshit. You can go look it up. Go listen to it. A lot of it
I'm gonna
shit.
have to.
A lot of shit he say, you be like, damn, that's going on right now. He kind of called it. He called it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Number two, well, I should have put this one first, but the only reason I said him first because I mentioned him first in the videos. But this one comes first. A lot of people run from it, but Revelations in the Bible, Revelations in the good book, man, that shit is happening right now, literally right
Facts.
now.
Facts.
So
Yeah.
it's like I see these things going on, right? And with my new understanding, I'm like, dang, it's like scary, but not scary, but eye opening. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
confirms what I was already been thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, we done did plenty of podcasts. We done talked off camera. I done told you some of the thoughts and the shit I've been thinking. And a lot of it was right. A lot of it was good. But I would say I didn't have the whole thing to it. I didn't know I had the effect, but not the cause for real.
Mm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like for example, I feel like what I was going through is what that dude 607 Unc going through. You know the truth, but you get caught up in so many rabbit holes of conspiracies and shit other people talk about and all that, to where it kind of dilutes it. You know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
diluted to where you're gonna spread false doctrine, but dilutes it to where you don't understand yourself and you're confused. So when you talk confused and you just spew out a bunch of shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Not to say I was spewing out a bunch of shit, because the shit I can say, I can go back and explain right now with my new understanding, and it's gonna make sense. You feel me?
Right.
But I feel like he's going through that point right now of confusion. But he know the truth. He just confused and shit because he done been exposed to too much by being in the industry.
Mm.
Because being in that side will confuse you because it already said the enemy gonna beware of false prophet, and the enemy is gonna come and have motherfuckers do miracles and make you think other shit to go against. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
man. Matter of fact, I feel like you got questions right now, so go ahead and ask away, my boy.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. No, because I believe everything that she's saying, bro. I completely believe it 100%. I be telling people all the time, like I know there's a devil out there that's doing deeds for people and helping people out in miracles and shit like that. You know, there's
Right.
the devil is beautiful. You know, he's gonna come to you, and not to mention what people also forget about the devil is he's an angel. So he's not gonna come in a beam of shadow and darkness.
Nope.
He's the prince of darkness, yes, but that's just his title. He's gonna come in light form and trick you. He's the most deceiving
Man.
angel ever.
What
Come on,
people see, this why I say people need to read the good books. Cause what they forget
buck a
is
buck. People need to watch Supernatural.
nah, they need to read the book.
Fine. And the
I ain't
Bible.
I
Watch
ain't gonna lie to you,
Supernatural and read the
bro.
Bible.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Remember a while ago, you probably don't, but a while ago I told you like I read parts of the Bible, but I ain't really understand it because of the language. So you know what I'm saying? Whoop, whoop. I started back reading it. I started from the Book of Enoch. I finished the Book of Enoch, which oh my god, that shit is mind blowing. If anybody ain't read it, go read it.
We're gonna have to
And
do a whole episode on that shit.
I swear we can. Definitely gonna do that. But I
Mm.
started from Genesis and I'm going on. I did skip and read Revelations because I needed to. But bro, when I read it now, and I don't use no easy read or none of that, I literally understand it perfectly. And bro, I don't see how people read the Bible and not be mind blown. Cause it's like, bro, when I
Yeah.
read it, you ever heard somebody say something or read something, you like 100% that's the truth, no questions asked.
Yeah.
That's how I feel when I read now.
Yeah, thanks. I gotta read more into I gotta
Man,
read
it's
more into
crazy. Like for for instance, boom, like the story of Moses. You know, people know the story of Moses, but they don't really know the story of Moses because they ain't read
mm.
the book. When you read the
Yeah.
book, you get all the details. Bro, matter of fact, pop quiz. When you know God came to Moses as the burning bush, correct?
Yeah.
What are the four things that he told Moses to do to prove to the people and prove to the Pharaoh and his people that he spoke with God?
I have no idea.
All right, I'm gonna tell you. One, he said, well, Moses asked, he said, well, I don't remember exactly the written text of what he said, but I'm gonna break it down. He was like, okay, I'll go, but they're gonna ask me, they're gonna think I'm lying when I tell them I spoke to God. They're gonna ask me, well, if you spoke to God, give us a name. What's his name? Then
Mm.
God said, you tell them, I am the I am.
Mm.
Then he said, okay, what if they still don't believe me? Moses had a rod in his hand. He said, take your rod, cast it to the ground, throw it on the ground, throw your rod on the ground real quick. He threw it on the ground and turned into a snake. Moses was like, oh, shit. He said, hey, pick it back up by the tail. Moses looked at her like, huh? Yeah, pick the snake back up by the tail and turn it back
Mm.
into a rod. He said, okay, now what if they just think I'm a wizard or something or a sorcerer or something? He said, all right, take your hand, put it on your chest and your shirt, pull it back out. He pulled it back out, his hand was white, like white.
Mm.
Like, all right, put it back on your chest, pull it back out, it went back to his natural color, his flesh. And he said, all right, what if they still don't believe me? He said, if they still don't believe you, then you take a cup of water and you throw it on dry ground, and it's gonna turn into blood.
Mm.
He went and did those things in front of the Pharaoh, and they was like, "Whoa, hold up, yeah, he spoke with God." Because, bro, you know, the sorcerers, it was amazing. Because everybody could do. A lot of people had power to do magic back then. He threw the rod down in front of them and turned into a snake. And the Pharaoh was like, "Bro, my sorcerers can do that. Do it real quick." They did it, but guess what happened? Moses' snake ate all their snakes, and then he picked it back up and turned it into a rod.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why I say go read for yourself. How many times have I said that in episodes? Go read that book for yourself, cause you gonna be amazed.
Hell yeah.
I'm telling you, bro.
Nah, thanks. I'm definitely gotta check that shit out for real.
Man, especially the book of Enoch, cause that joint it basically tell how all this shit work. Like you know how we in a firmament, right?
Yeah.
It's a fact we live in a firmament, but you know how like we get rain, wind, all that shit. How things fall out, like people call them comets, but they're not really comets. How shit fall out the sky randomly that's not from the earth. It be
Yeah.
portals in the firmament, literal
Mm.
portals, bro. That how, that's how when Jesus and his disciples they was on the boat and the boat they was about to get drowned out, like the boat was about to get thrown over by the sea waves or whatever because it was a bad storm. You know, disciples came and Jesus was asleep. He was in his sleep. The disciples came and was like, hey, Jesus help us, we about to die out here. We about to die. And he just looked, man, why y'all scared? Like y'all don't got faith. Y'all don't got faith. What y'all scared for? Oh, y'all got a little faith. Watch this. He went out there and said, commanded the wind to stop. Everything stopped. It was all good. He had the ability to basically like just say, hey, Father above, can you close that portal real quick? Or he had the ability himself to close that portal where the wind was coming through.
Mm.
In the book of Enoch, I could explain all that. Literally. It explained the different realms of heaven, the different realms of hell. Cause matter of fact, you watch 607, right? You ever heard him talk
Yeah.
about he talked with Pastor Eli talking about God went two places to free souls. He went to heaven and hell to free souls. You ever heard
Yeah.
him talk about that?
Mm.
All right, he
Well,
was
because
confused.
Jesus went to paradise.
Yes, there you go. Oh yeah, we did talk about that. He went to paradise. See, that's why I say
Yeah.
he confused. He know the truth, but he just confused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
A little food for thought. If y'all don't believe me, go read the book for yourself, because a lot of people claim they know it and don't. And I know that
Yeah.
now because I'm reading it. And don't read a translated version. Don't read the I mean,
Hmm?
don't use an easy read, because you ain't gonna really get it.
Yeah. No, thanks. You're right.
That's it. Like, other than that though, it's crazy how damn. Whoa, what? Didn't you have something to tell me about Jimmy Kimmel getting canceled?
Oh, man, Jimmy Kimmel. I don't really know the conspiracy on it. I gotta look more into
I
it.
ain't gonna lie.
But,
That shit was with Disney, right?
hmm
Bro, you know Disney full
but
of shit.
apparently he sued Disney
He
because
gonna
in his contract he's allowed to talk about things politically.
he gonna lose.
But I didn't even know he had a contract with Disney.
He gonna lose.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna lose because, like, I mean, that if that's in your contract, that's in your contract.
What you talking
But
about? Disney. You know who Disney is?
Disney got political moves, like, but
Man,
that's what I'm saying. That
Disney
came from
worse than
Trump.
Nickelodeon, if you ask me.
That shit came from Trump, if you ask me.
Man,
Because Trump
listen.
is also suing ABS, BBC, fucking Fox News, all of them.
Oh, he's suing everybody.
Yeah, he's suing everybody. That's what I'm saying.
Man,
He being a bitch right now, bro.
man,
But
he ain't being a bitch. He trying to get some money off of it. You mentioned my name, give me some money.
yeah, no, no.
But hey, hopefully we open up y'all mind to think a little more about what y'all was just told growing up, because this world is way different than what you know it. But hey, this has been number 2 of You Talking Too Loud, and we talked real motherfucking loud today. So y'all like, comment, and subscribe if y'all want more content like this. Tommy, you hold it down, my boy. Appreciate your time. Hey, y'all hold it down. Peace.